The comfrey is starting to bloom. The bees are having a good time. Despite already cutting some of it back, we got lots of comfrey all over. This is 2 plants, about 4 foot tall. Mounds of comfrey, starting to shade out some of the trees, so it's time to do a little chopping. We're gonna do some mulching and soil building. Now somewhere in this comfrey there is a peach tree, so we're gonna try to find that peach tree by chopping down some of this comfrey. Now, instead of just chopping it down at the bottom like most people do, I like to trim up my comfrey to make it look nice. I like to keep a lot of these flowers because the bees and the hummingbirds really like them. So one of the ways you can do it if you don't want your plant to look all hacked up, even though it will grow back quick, you can see I cut the middle out. If you cut the middle out of your comfrey, it still looks like a decent plant. Did the same thing on these. Another thing you can do is, like pruning most things, is you can cut above a leaf node. So if I cut right here, I still get to take all this comfrey for biomass, and this portion here is going to grow up and fill this out. However you choose to do it, you can't make mistakes with comfrey. It's going to take a lot more than cutting it down 10 to 15 times a year to kill it. But in a situation like this, I'm looking at this branch right here that is horizontal, nice productive branch, starting to get shaded out. So I'm just gonna reach in and about a foot off the ground, grab a handful and chop it. Anything that's touching the tree is coming out. I'm just gonna fill up this garbage can here with as much comfrey as I can fit in there. Then we're gonna go use it. Before we do, let's take a look at this. One of the things people talk about is planting comfrey around fruit trees. And you see I utilize that for these peach trees here. Now let's look at how close we're planted. We're planted about a foot away from the base of this tree. And there's about 5 plants circling this tree. What this is doing is we are shading the trunk. We don't want to get sunburn on the trunk. When this comfrey dies back in the winter, it actually fertilizes these trees. And as I chop it during the season and let it fall down, it's fertilizing them too. But the coolest thing this does is that big comfrey root system. When you got dwarf trees that need support, they will grab onto that root system and your trees won't fall over. I found this out because both my peach trees did blow over in a bad storm. Stood them up, planted some comfrey around them. Now these things are solid. Anything that is coming close to or touching these branches is coming out. We do have lots of bees in here, so we're gonna have to be really careful. They're buzzing everywhere, and I don't feel like getting stung. But I guess that's the risk we're gonna take here. Now don't worry if some of your comfrey leaves fall, because that's kind of the purpose of this comfrey, besides what we're doing here, is it's for this tree. But we're gonna borrow it and use it somewhere else. Now, this is Bocking 14 comfrey, so I don't have to worry about these flower heads putting off seeds and spreading to my garden where I'm gonna use it. This is a sterile variety. Bocking 4 is another sterile variety. Now with true comfrey, if you're in flower like this, you do not want to take these and chop and drop those, because you're going to have comfrey popping up everywhere. And comfrey's good as long as it's where you want it. So there's the aftermath. It still looks good like it did before, but now the peach tree is getting some light to that lower foliage there, and we've fertilized it. Just from that light pruning, we probably got about 30 or 40 pounds of biomass in here. And you could triple that if we were to cut these all the way down. So with the comfrey, we mulch to build soil. Now look at here, we got this asparagus bed that looks pretty bare. You can see a lot of the comfrey I've already put in there. It's nice and dry and crispy. It's starting to break down into the soil surface, and it leaves this nice black residue to it. That's how you know it's working. So what I'll do is, I'll take it and I'll just put it around all over the ground here, making sure I'm not covering up these peas. Gonna keep giving them light. But any of these bare spots here, I will just load it up. Got this nice dwarf apple tree here. It was girdled by the rabbits, but that did not matter. This thing is loaded with tons of apples this year. Got some comfrey here. Might as well throw some around it to give it a little extra nutrients. And this helps smother some of the weeds and grass as well, especially when you go real thick with it. I keep it away from the trunk. You don't need to go that close. But a nice thick layer around the tree helps out. And it also helps break these wood chips down quicker. I notice a lot of fungi move in underneath these leaves. Earlier in the season, when comfrey was coming up and big before everything else was going on here, I was taking tons of comfrey and just coating all these beds. You can see I've kept doing that here. Got some comfrey around there. You can see a lot of the older leaves here, just nice and crunchy. And underneath there, the soil is looking really good. Comfrey is something I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Comfrey's awesome in your compost when you just need some crazy green biomass. You can feed it to your chickens, and I just think it looks so good, just the way it grows like this, and then getting these awesome purple flowers here. Hummingbirds really like this. So if you like hummingbirds and want to get more hummingbirds, this is something good to plant. This plum tree is liking it. Look how thick that stem is getting. Nice and shaded in there. Shading the new strawberries though. Just a really good filler plant. And there's still not a lot of flowers out. So comfrey is an early blooming plant. So it's really good for these bees. That's why there's so many bees attracted to this. They're just taking advantage of this comfrey. This is just 2 plants right here. Maybe you got a small garden and you just need one. Find somewhere permanent, put a crown or a little tiny root fragment in, and grow some comfrey. Thanks for watching.